Okay, I think we've got everything up and running. There are some issues, it looks like, with Facebook streams at the moment, but that doesn't stop us streaming to Twitch, Mixer and YouTube, so we will carry on. So, picking up Elite Dangerous again tonight. The political situation in G, my home system, has finally got to the point that we've been waiting for. Specifically, if I just bring this up, you can see that the influence of Boot Brigade, which is the faction I support, has equalised with that of G Silver State, who last time we were playing Elite we were doing missions for. And we were doing that so that these influences would equalise, and G Silver State will then make a bid to try and take control of the system. So Boot Brigade and G Silver State are now in a state of civil war. Boot Brigade want to win this battle because it will allow us to take control of the last system, sorry, the last base in the system which has large landing pads. In fact, the only base in the system that has large landing pads, which is Salt Settlement. So, we are basically preparing to fight for the Boot Brigade in Xi. Now, so far, I'm still in my medium ship. I've just taken this mission. Very nice little wing mission. 30 million credits to seek and destroy 45 of the enemy's ships. That's very good pay. Because with conflict missions, the majority of the actual money you will make on the missions is going to be from the massacre missions you take, not from the combat bonds you get for the individual ships. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get another one of those really high paying wing missions, which would, you know, potentially double our money for maybe double the number of ships. And what we are then going to do is switch to our Anaconda, as that is definitely the best ship to be fighting in a conflict zone in for me. It's got the shields, the ability to fight and to survive heavy combat.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Doesn't mean that I might not have to flee the conflict zone, but I should be able to do so without getting myself blown up. Which is a key point, because the impact you have on the influence of faction occurs when you hand in your combat bonds. I'm not entirely clear how much it's based on the value of the combat bonds, the number of ships, and any mission payouts, but they should all factor into it.
Mission critical message.
Oh, time bonus. Okay, well, I'm unlikely to get something like that done in that time, to be fair. 29 minutes to destroy 40 ships. That's not gonna happen. But yeah, we're looking for these wing missions because they give us about double the payout of the equivalent solo missions, which is very nice. Although I'll be switching to the Anaconda, right now I need to be in a medium ship so that I can stop at these stations and potentially get very profitable missions. We're looking for pad 3. Oh, now I understand. That all makes more sense now. Perhaps landing gear would be a good idea.
Landing gear deployed.
So, current circumstances are saying that the Boot Brigade players have been working towards for weeks, and we should be able to win this war in a matter of a few days at most,
Disengaged.
as we should have enough players to basically wipe the floor with Silver State. So let's see what missions we can get here. Okay, a couple of some. Oh, right. So we have a Massacre Silver State. Ooh, 48 million. But that's for 72 of their ships, which would have to be destroyed in a very short period of time. 30 for 45. See, the problem with these missions is they don't stack. I have to do all of them for the first 35, or 45, sorry. And then I have to do all of them for the next 45. So, yeah, that's 45 ships. So this, that means another 72. For that one, yeah, I think we can just about do that one. Okay, now have we got any really small ones? See, 11 million, a non-wing mission one. There will be some variety, but 11 million there for 50, 27. So you can see why I'm focusing on the missions I am. Right. That'll do us for missions. We've got to destroy 90 of their ships. We have just over 20 hours real time to do it in, not just game time. So I have to do this basically tonight, or I'll be finishing off tomorrow morning before work, which will be a pain.
Engines engaged.
So right now we need to get back down to SilmarUK settlement and pick up my Anaconda,
Frameshift drive
which
charging.
being my best protected ship and one with the best weapons loadout as well,
2,
is the best ship for conflict zones. So as I said before, we're SilmarUK settlement, what we're actually fighting over. The only base in the system with landing pads that the Boot Brigade do not control. And on top of that, the only base in the system that has large landing pads, so that people, you know, can land their big ships. So, quite important.
Orbital flight engaged.
Checking Twitch Inspector. Looks okay. Well, let's see if Facebook Gaming is back. No, it does not seem to be. It's a shame. So here's our home base, and we want Boot Brigade colours on it as soon as possible. Okay, I'm just about to head into an orbital glide and gently glide down to the surface. Don't let your system down, join up today. Yeah, some quite colourful chat from NPCs when there's wars going on. Just make out Salt Settlement. Be sharp-eyed. And we're in the glide. That looks good. So this base, as you can see, planetary outpost, Salt Settlement, She-Silver State. We want to get that changed as soon as possible.
Delacey, 000. We've set aside a landing pad for you, Commander. It's good to have you.
So basically,
your assigned landing pad is number 07.
the way the BGS works is that every 24 hours, and I'm not entirely sure when this falls every 24 hours at the moment, there is a thing called the tick, which is where the accounting for the BGS is done. And all of the combat bonds and such like that we've handed in towards this war will get totaled up, and the same for She-Silver State, and our influences will be adjusted. Now I think one party needs a clear lead of 5% maybe. If one party gets 5% more than the others at a tick, then they will win the war. And they are declared the winner of it. The other way it can happen, it can finish, is I think after 21 days maybe. There is a certain number of days. Whichever one of the two is higher will be declared the winner. The only way to draw a civil war is if both factions remain at the same influence at the end of the 21 days or whatever the time period is. So, given that She-Silver State are not a player faction, don't have players fighting for them, it should not be difficult for the players of the Boot Brigade to put a very convincing lead in quite quickly and thereby win the war very quickly. Oh, that looks interesting. 72 pirates in another system for some nice pay. However, yeah, that would be 56 of those ships. So another thing to consider here is that because I took these missions, this ship is wanted in another jurisdiction. Okay. Use that ship, please. Right. We may have to sort out this bounty. I don't want to swap any of my gear around if I still have a bounty on me. And unfortunately, if I do, which I do, I may not have the best loadout for conflict zones. The core modules are okay, it's the optionals that are going to make the difference. Yeah, I don't have the fighter bay. Right, okay, first order of business. We need an interstellar factor so that I can sort out this bounty. So I'm looking for systems that are low. And which have large pads. Unfortunately, that's the system I wanted him. Okay, so we need another one. What about this one? Do they have large pads? No. Right. That's within one jump range. Perfect. Interstellar factors 225 light seconds from the jumping in point. That will do very nicely. Plot a course there, please. Right. So unfortunately we need to faff around a little bit. But there's no way around that, I'm afraid. We need to change our loadout. We need to get more shield cell banks on this ship so that we are better able to go into the conflict zones, and that means we have to pay off this bounty. Nice to be back in one of the big ships though. Right. Cool, we can jump. So. Let's get this unfortunate incident cleared up, and then we can get back to the war. Port 4G Starport. That's where we're going. Get everything paid off. Let's make sure that no one else in the system poses any obvious threat. Okay, let's focus on this. The sooner we can get back to G and get into the war, the better. Maybe. It's a possibility. Good evening, by the way. We finally got our warring system of G. So that's what I shall be doing this evening. Fighting the good fight. Trying to get a bit better lined up. That's as good as we're going to get. trust you are well.
DeLacy, Tango, Hotel, Echo. Station services are on standby for your arrival, Commander. Good to have you. Authorization cleared. You are go for approach to pad 02.
Well, the weather out there is horrible, but I really did enjoy Captain Marvel. I would recommend it. But the weather is quite horrible out there.
Landing gear deployed.
Right. True, Zerg, yes. Yeah, I knew what you meant as well. Yeah. But you know, there's only so many times you can do things perfectly. Sometimes you just want to have some fun. Right, let's pay that off. None of those. I can understand it, yeah, if you've been out in that weather today, I can understand it being a bit tiring. Wouldn't be too keen to be back out in it. Okay, so let's just double check in outfitting. Yeah. Well, for maximum points you need to bounce off the back of the station. Of course, trying to do that, there is a fine line between doing that and having the station blow you up, which would be annoying. Right, let's just make sure, yeah. The little legal issues have disappeared. We can go back and get started on the war. So, I just need to sort this to show all, so that she reappears. And I can head back, get my desired loadout sorted, and go and fight.
Docking clamps retracted. You may leave when ready.
I do need to be careful with this station as well, because it's one of the few around here with large pads where I can clear up fines from other systems, so I don't want to piss these people off too much. Someone's getting shot out there. Right.
Frame shift charge detected.
Let's oh, still too soon.
Frame
There we
shift
go.
drive charging.
Yeah, some of the names in this game are quite hilarious, or groan worthy as well.
Control now offline. Hope to see you again, Commander.
It's one of the I remember correctly, it was one of the Kickstarter benefits is you could name some of the NPCs in game. Right. Back to SOC. Ouch. Yeah, maybe stay in tonight then. So we want to get our fighter bay and a few shield sail banks on this ship to help us with the conflict zones. And the key thing is going to be, I've got 2 mass commissions, each for 45 ships. I want to kill those 45 ships as fast as I can. So we will play around with at least 1 conflict zone of each intensity this evening, just to see the differences. But I will probably spend a bit of time in the low intensity ones just to get the kills in. And this base is the base we're fighting over as well. Is the one we want to take.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay. There we go, all nice lined up. So hopefully the days of seeing Chi Silver State against this base will be numbered now. And we just drift down.
Tango Hotel Echo, throttle down to approach speed, and welcome to this federal station, Commander. Approved for access. Make your way to landing pad number 01.
0.42 Gs, so not bad to land on, but still not the same as landing in a spaceport in 0G, so some caution is advised.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown.
You just see the ship drifting around under gravity. I tend to do my rush docking in starports, not on planetary services where you can blow yourself up if you bounce off the planet the wrong way.
Docking confirmed. Securing ship. Enjoy your stay, Commander.
Just do this bit. Go and into outfitting. Okay. There we go. So, power points we've got multi-cannons and railguns. That will suffice. Utility mounts. We have a kill warrant scanner. We do not need that. But as we are going to have extra shield cells, another heatsink launcher would be good. And also that kill warrant scanner takes up a lot of space, a lot of power, so getting rid of it's a good idea. So we want our fighter bay. To begin with, let's go find the fighter bay, or a fighter bay. Let's go for a 7D fighter hangar. We're not exactly going to be picking up cargo. Right. So now that we have the fighter bay in place, we want as many shield cell banks as we can take. And there's other things that we really don't need, so we'll start emptying a few bits and pieces out. Okay, stored modules is at max, so all these bits and pieces I've accumulated over time. We'll take some hull reinforcements, certainly. Just in case the shields go down, or keep us alive longer. Right. Here's my shield cell banks. There we go. We'll transfer that over. And that one. Still got a fair bit of power left. So we got 3 class 5s. I believe I've got a class 6. There we go. Cool. Now, let's just see if we've got any engineering recipes. Sorry, before I make a terrible mistake, let's get an active crew member for the fighter. Right, I just want to see if the remote workshop will give me a shield cell bank. Okay, cool. And this stored modules has room for one more. Let's just check through here. So, okay, so let's get another hull reinforcement in. I believe the general rule of thumb from people who do this more than I do is if you're fighting NPCs, hull reinforcement. If you're fighting players, module reinforcement. Okay. Now, we might be able to set up another size 6 shield cell bank. If I do that, I want to store that. So we need another 4 hull reinforcement. Basically, we are equipping this ship for war. Right. Oh, we don't have shield cell banks here. Well, that's disappointing. I don't believe my stored modules have any more, not even another 5. Aha. Okay, so let's replace that one with this one. And we'll keep the cargo rack just in case of mission rewards, because that can cause issues if you've got no cargo space when you hand in missions. Right, we don't have to restock anything. We've just got to adjust our fire groups. We should really just make sure that, yeah, that'll do for the power. So basically, in terms of fire groups, all we need is the one. War is a simple affair. That's it. We don't need to worry about it anymore. Okay, so we got the crew. Just double check, because I've done that too many times not to double check. Alright, let's go pick a fight.
Incoming mission critical
Ship
message.
released. Clear to
Landing
ascend.
gear retracted.
Okay. Let's go into Super Cruise.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, some of the NPCs are a little disturbing in appearance. Okay, so we need to start looking for conflict zones. G Silver State versus Boot Brigade, high intensity. I'd like to start with a low if I can. That's one of ours as well. Couple of lows. That'll do. We'll do a low, a medium and a high, and then we'll see how we're doing in terms of numbers of ships. Not unsurprisingly, it will be easier for me to rack up the 90 odd kills I need in the low intensity ones. But I don't want to just do low tonight. I do want to do a mix. Right. Yeah, looks as if Facebook gaming is still having problems, unfortunately. Stream to Twitch looks stable though, which is good. So I've been in the new conflict zones once before, and I did find them interesting, but I've certainly not seen all of the new scenarios, so we could get some surprises this evening. Wavy Davy. Yeah, I got a time bonus on my first mission for 45 ships, which was do it in 29 minutes, which is frankly not possible even if you're ready to go. And obviously I wasn't. So, but it was only 450,000 and I'm getting $30 million a piece if I just maximise the cash. So I'm not really bothered about 450,000 bonus that I likely would never have got. Looks like a nice planetary backdrop for our little battle. I see that bug is still there. Just admiring the planet. I guess that's maybe an IO style moon. See, that's when that should show. So first thing I want to do is get VoD out in the fighter. Deploy my hard points. And I don't want to shoot anything just yet. Now at this point I can select who I want to fight for, and I want to fight for Boot Brigade.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Alright.
Target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
So it doesn't really matter. From the point of view of kill count, it doesn't matter which of these ships I take out. And I'm going to make far more from the missions than I will from the combat bombs. So ideally I would just be facing a whole load of eagles or some such.
Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Cool. So let's pick something a bit more fun. A Python. Send VoD in.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
It's chaffing, so we don't want to use the multis until the chaff clears. Which it just did. trying to run.
Target their subsystems, Commander.
Okay, that's a vulture. Oh, we got another python.
Good shooting, Commander.
Let's take out their big ships.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
See, I'm shredding their shields and they are not doing much to me yet, but it is low intensity, so could well be a very different story somewhere else. We'll take that one.
You're on a roll, Commander.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Oh. If you look in the upper right hand side, that green bar is filling up quicker than the red bar, which means we're winning.
I'm under heavy fire, Commander. Taking
Looks
critical
like
damage. Fighter link is down, Commander. Looks like we lost it.
Fighter assembly initiated. Warning. Temperature critical.
Okay, we've got two other ships on us.
Let them win.
So let's get another fighter out there.
Prepping fighter bay.
Good shooting, Commander.
Right.
All systems are go. Awaiting orders. Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
We've got to take these guys out fast.
I'm under heavy fire, Commander.
Target shields offline. Flight assist off.
There's Buford going in.
They're taking out my shields, performing evasive maneuvers.
Flight assist.
See, part of Buford's job in this is just to keep them off of me. They're shooting him, they're not shooting me.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off. Fighter assembly.
Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Right. This guy. Is the other one that was shooting me? We're going to lose this one. They've almost filled their bar up.
Under attack.
Oh well. I still get me kills though, so
Shields are down. I need covering fire.
just keep them off me, Buford.
Target shields offline.
See if we can get this one before this ends.
They're taking out my shields, performing evasive maneuvers.
Carry on, Buford. They're shooting you, they're not shooting me.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Under attack.
I'm slowing down to keep him in my guns for longer.
at 50%.
Yeah, the red bar's almost full. So I'm not entirely sure how it calculates all of this, but
Good shooting, Commander.
Boot Brigade might lose this conflict zone,
Roger that.
this
Moving
battle in
into
it,
attack.
but we will win the war.
I'm taking hull damage, Commander.
Under attack.
I'm gonna lose the ship if I sustain any more damage, Commander.
Where are you going to lose that fighter? You're sat in this cockpit.
Shields are down. I need covering fire. Fighter is down, Commander.
I'll get you another one in a moment.
I'm ordering a tactical retreat. We're outnumbered and outgunned. It's over.
Okay. So I'm not entirely sure how the game calculates that, but
You got him. Well done, Commander.
we unfortunately did not win that battle. However, if these guys are still available as targets, he's heading away from me at speed, so they're all jumping. Right.
Under attack. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive.
Shoot more faster, yeah. Yeah, that would be the way of it.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
So, we have another low intensity. Just there. We want to go find that one. Yeah, so when you drop into a conflict zone these days, you enter a scenario, which is effectively a battle. And, oh, I'm going the wrong way. I got the wrong one targeted. Right. And it seems as if there's an element of RNG to the battles because you're making a contribution, but so are the NPCs. If the RNG goes against you, your side don't win the battle. But as long as you do a reasonable job, you should normally win. Here's the next one. So I'll just regenerate the shields a bit.
Temperature critical. Taking heat damage.
As I have got loads of shield cells on this ship. 15 in total. Actually no. I think there's another 5. So lots of shield cells. That did not go the way I was expecting it to. The other pilots let me down.
Stand by. All systems are go. Awaiting orders.
Still got plenty of ammo in the guns, so right, there we go.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Let's go for this one first.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Sky is clear. No more targets.
Right. see if this one goes better.
Trajectory disruption.
It's got railguns as well.
Flight assist. Flight assist.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Almost done. That one's done. Oh, an Asp Explorer. Should be a nice easy one. Let's get Buford in there.
You got him. Well done, Commander.
Nice to pop the shields out.
Target shields offline.
As you can see, this will not last long against my ship.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
Oh no!
Down. Keep going, Commander.
Well, they may be badgering you, but I don't think the kitties are going to enjoy the wind.
Target shields offline.
Right,
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
he's got chaff up.
Under attack.
Oh, a Corvette. We'll take that next. And he boosts just before I rail him.
Nice work, Ace. I'm starting to think we can win this thing.
Cool. Green bar this time is going up. Where's that Corvette? Our green bar's going up and the red bar's not going up at all, so we should win this one. So let's go pick a fight with a ship that's actually equivalent to mine. Using the rail guns because they are engineered to interfere with the attempts to use
Come on,
shield
Commander.
cells.
My shield generator is offline.
Temperature critical. Under attack.
And their power plant is almost gone. And they're done. Bye bye. You, sir. Federal dropship. You're next.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Okay. Really want to get as close as I can. The multis, like most guns, are more effective the closer you are. Yeah, and he's blowing up. What have we got? That one. Red bar's filled up a little bit, but the green bar is almost done.
Commander.
So we're definitely going to win this
Focusing my
one.
attack on your target.
Power plant's gone. Doesn't help him as well that one of my multis is set with corrosive rounds.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. Paint the target.
You're on a roll, Commander.
Right, this should be the last one. Our green bar's almost full. Right. Get this finished.
I'm taking hull damage, Commander.
And boom. There we go.
Roll,
We
Commander.
have won the battle. So, let's recall our fighter.
Okay, Commander. Fighter en route back to Mothership. Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Yeah, they're all actually leaving now. Thank you very much, Corvette. However, that's not the wall. That was 14 of 90 ships out of those two zones. So, to save
All
myself...
clear. No more threats in this sector.
We want to reload our guns.
Fighter bay is secure.
Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed.
Ship destroyed.
Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed.
Reload all the multi-cannons before we jump anywhere else. Okay. I think we got plenty of resources for this.
Weapons rearmed.
Yeah.
Weapons rearmed.
Oh, we're a bit low on iron actually. We are going to be making some pit stops.
Rearmed.
Right, so we have our fighter. So, rather than just fighting low intensity zones, let's showcase... In my experience, the low intensity zones will give you just a basic scenario. But if you go into medium and high intensity zones, you get more involved scenarios.
Frameshift drive
So let's go take a look at a medium.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
The one I've seen turn up a lot in these is that a special enemy wing turns up. And you'll get a bonus if you can take all 4 of them out. Oh. Scan for data. No data. Transport ahead of us, so I do like to scan ships when I'm flying around in Super Cruise. Useful to get the data. You're going to need it sooner or later. Right. Oh, no other ships around. Okay. Let's see what this conflict zone has in store for us. Right, fighter out.
Commencing fighter deployment.
Play the hard points. And don't shoot anyone until we've picked a
Fighter
side.
deployed. I'm here if you need me.
That was good. I was getting worried that no ships were appearing there. I thought this was a dud. There we go. So, boot brigade, yeah. We will fight for the boot brigade.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once.
Good to have you on the
Right.
team, Commander.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my
Enemy
attack on
Cobra
your
Mark
target.
3.
Flight assist off. Flight assist.
Got at least one other ship shooting me. Power plant is done. Just done a heat sink though.
Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
So it's got rails. Right. We're about even in terms of our bars at the moment, so
I'm moving.
to move in quick.
We have enemy spec ops in the area. Stay alert.
And there's the enemy special ships. Spec Ops Suite Alpha. We want to
Roger
take
that.
them out.
Moving into attack.
Under attack.
As you can see, these ones are elite.
Warning. Shield breach attack. Taking damage.
That's another Spec Ops ship shooting me.
Temperature critical. Taking heat damage.
So punching through these ship shields will be harder.
Taking heat damage. Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist. Taking heat damage. Flight assist off. Flight assist
Right. Those shields are done.
Flight assist off.
Boot Brigade is still winning this overall, but you know,
Flight assist off. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
the sooner I can get rid of these guys, the better.
Under attack.
Right, that's one.
Roger, Commander.
This
Focusing my
is the second of 4 ships of theirs.
Well done, Commander.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it up.
multiple hull impacts detected. My hull is down to 50.
Right.
Serious hull damage here, Commander. Need to evade.
Delta is that.
Well done, Commander.
That's R1. That's their one. It's an enemy ship, so of their Spec Ops. Oh, it looks like the NPCs managed to get one of their Spec Ops ships, so this is the last one left.
Under attack.
My shield generator is offline.
Don't worry.
Fighter destroyed.
So we've lost our fighter, but we'll replace that in a moment. Right.
Target destroyed.
Nicely done, Commander. We've almost broken them.
Yeah, we're winning this battle.
Good shooting, Commander.
Right, the battle is not over yet, so let's get another fighter out.
Understood. Booting up telepresence for fighter control. Fighter deployed. I'm here if you need me. Roger that. Moving into attack.
Right.
Fighter assembly.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
That one down. Take the next one.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Get Buford
Roger,
to
Commander.
launch the
Focusing
attack.
my attack on your target.
Target shields offline.
Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Okay, we'll take them in a moment.
Keep going, Commander.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
Target shields offline.
Good shooting,
Right.
Commander.
Numerous
Shouldn't
enemies
be
to
more
choose
than
from,
one or
Commander.
two more in
Let's
this
make our shots
this
count.
battle.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Cool. There we go. So they're all running for it.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah.
Fighter en route back to mothership.
Right, so what's our number of kills up to now? 21.
Automated retrieval complete, Commander.
Now, can we replace the rail cannons? No, my iron is getting low. Yeah, it doesn't sound very appetizing, does it? Right, we need to go and reload. The funny thing is, of course, is that She Silver State are still the people to run this base I'm about to go to and reload, and they'll let me do it. Let's make sure we have the right place targeted. So they'll supply me with ammunition which I'll use to blow up their ships.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Does look like Facebook gaming is still having problems. Right. Right. Let's get reloaded.
Orbital flight engaged.
So I don't know how many of the 90 I'm going to get through tonight. We will have to see. Hi. I am not stabbing you all in the back harshly. Please allow me to dock and reload.
Delacey, Tango, Hotel Echo. Throttle down to approach speed, and welcome to this Federal Station, Commander. Okay, Commander, please land on pad 01.
Landing gear deployed.
meters from touchdown.
Right.
Touchdown sequence completed. You may disembark when ready. Enjoy your stay, Commander.
Everything is repaired. Hoping there's a material trader here. No. Okay. Maybe we'll play around with a few different loadouts. Keep it interesting. So, hard points. My stored modules. I think all of my burst lasers are turreted. Might not make them the best replacements. Turret, turret. Beam lasers. Hmm. Okay. I think we've also got a efficient weapon, thermal vent. Yeah, let's have a little bit of a play around. See how much power that takes. Not that bad. In the remote workshop, do we have beam lasers? We do. Right. We have so let's go with a more traditional build. Lasers and multi-cannons. Just the modifications on that. That's a 4. That's a 5. Don't really want to lose the rails though. Okay, so we'll put the other beam lasers in. I'm not sure what this will do. Let's find out. Let's play around with it. So that's a thermal vent. And that's a 5. And that's a thermal vent. And that's a 5. There's that one. And we will put that one into storage. Oh no, it is gimbaled. Okay. Cool. So if we go to the remote workshop, select beam lasers, select the one with no engineering. And let's engineer this beam laser. Let's see what the ship behaves like with beam lasers and rails. So that I can do things like this is why I like to collect lots of material, including data. Although I don't have the proto heat radiators. So that's as far as we can take that. Right, so let's just check the fire groups. They are still correct. Power looks good. Okay, so we're going to go back and do a low, then a medium, then a high, and we'll see how the ship acts with a new loadout of beam lasers and rails rather than multi-cannons and rails.
Ship released. You may exit the exclusion zone.
Okay. So as I said, we'll start with a low intensity just to play it safe.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And off we go. So if this works, it'll cut down and unfortunately I still need iron to reload those, so it's a pity, but there we go. Still 21? Yeah, we're 21. 21 of 90. Right. So the risk with the beam lasers is that it cooks my ship such that it goes through the power quicker, raises the heat, and as a result I can't use the rails. But they are engineered beam lasers, they are engineered to be efficient, and 3 of them are thermal vent on, which should transfer heat from me to the other ship as long as I'm hitting it with the beam lasers. which means basically when they're not chaffing. If they're chaffing, gimbaled beam lasers will struggle to hit them. Okay. Not going to get any data this run. What's this? A pirate! A pirate attacking a warship. In the middle of a war zone. That's really not sensible, pirate. You've just volunteered for a weapons test. I'll wait for you to turn away and... That's not bad from those beam lasers. We'll call that satisfactory. I'm rather happy with that. Nothing among the materials though that we want, so we will carry on our way.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Slight adjustment to my pips that will make my shields a bit weaker. So we'll just see how this all goes. May require me to be a bit more... Yeah, I'll play around with the pips more, make sure I've got them in the right places depending on what I'm doing. Rather than what I was doing on the last build where I could just leave them where they were and just get on with it. Here we go. And drop. Buy my hard points. Get a fighter out.
Prepping fighter bay. Stand by. All systems are go. Awaiting orders.
There's the ship, so we should get our choice soon. There's our choice. Fight for the boot brigade.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Okay.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attacker.
Good to have you on the team, Commander.
Let's get a bit closer and... to?
Take it easy, Commander. I'm not the target here.
Well, not going to keep problems.
You're on a roll, Commander.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
So chaff is more of a problem.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Doing pretty good.
Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Got him.
Good shooting, Commander.
Let's get Buford in on this
Roger
one.
that. Moving into attack.
Right. So let's start off with lots of pips in weapons. My heat is dropping really low
Starting to think we could win this thing.
because of the thermal vents. I'm actually hearing ice forming on my windows at times. It's not a bad combination at all.
Good shooting, Commander.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
We get closer and closer. That'll do.
Take it easy, Commander. I'm not the target here.
Nicely done, Commander.
Victory is close. I can feel
Near
it.
as I can
Keep up the pressure.
make
Okay,
out,
Commander.
the
Concentrate
bar is all
fire
about
on
the
primary
numbers of
target.
ships, not the value or
Multiple
anything
hostile
like
ships in this
that.
sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once.
Flight assist off. Flight assist.
Let's bring this one back round. Oh, and he boosts away.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off.
Bye bye.
Another one down. Keep going, Commander.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
So I'm having to be more aware of my pips for this.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
But that does mean I have more to do, and it is fun.
They're retreating. Great work, Commander. You really made a difference.
See if we can get this one before he runs for it.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
Maybe, maybe not. And he got away.
Okay, Commander. Fighter en route back to Mothership.
Any nice materials? Let's just erase.
Automated retrieval complete, Commander.
All unfortunately a little way away, so we won't worry about them.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we go and try this in the medium now.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Right. So with the scenario in medium, I'm going to have to be much more mindful of my pips. Otherwise, I won't be able to fire the beam lasers long enough to get good use from them. Didn't use that much in the way of railgun rounds. So much more ammo efficient. Less beast, more Dakar. We're just playing around with things. Seeing how it's going. I should probably change the weapons again in a bit. Maybe go to multi-cannons and plasma accelerators later on. See how we do with that. Okay. Right. Any ship data we can grab while we're out here? Ah, a bit of Kingmaker I see, or I assume. Good luck. Hopefully they won't object to your rule for too long. I do enjoy Kingmaker, it's a very good game. You're a benevolent ruler who was telling me to slaughter the kobolds and the mites. I suppose it might be the case. Right. So. Oh, how many kills are we up to? We're up to 27 of a total of 90 I need for both of these missions. Swept into the lake. Oh, fair enough, you know. So you don't have a nice long staircase that people can accidentally fall down. as we did in the pen and paper version. Oh, a little fast. Right. This should be a little bit more hectic.
SLS is online, standing by.
Okay, we want to fight for the boot brigade.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our
So
shots
that one
count.
first.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Yes, it is a long drop from the Stag Lord's Fall. Looks like the fight has started.
Take it easy, Commander. I'm not the target here.
Impulse attack. Trajectory
Right.
disruption.
So a little out of weapons and more into shields. While we melt his hull.
Enemy spec ops inbound. Watch your six.
Okay. Our spec ops have turned up. We are in the scenario. Cool, right. We need to find their spec ops and engage.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Right, I've got a lot of people shooting me. So pips the shields.
Shields are down. I need covering fire. Hull integrity depleted. I'm at 50%. Fighter is gone, Commander.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Alright, let's get our fighter out.
Fencing deployed.
Copy. Deploying the fighter. Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. SLS is online. Standing by.
Get after that one.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target. They've taken out my shields, performing evasive maneuvers. We're down to 60% hold, Commander. I'm gonna lose the ship if I sustain any more damage, Commander. Fighter link is
Right.
down, Commander. Looks like we lost
This
it.
is going to be tougher.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it up.
Just get his shields down. There's a lot of ships shooting me at the moment.
Fighter assembly.
Right. Let's get another fighter out.
Commencing fighter deployment. Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. All systems are go, awaiting orders.
Under attack. Warning. Temperature critical. Taking heat.
Shields are down. I need covering fire.
Oh, did I get him?
Taking heat now. Fighter assembly complete.
So we're just staying ahead in the battle, but this is a tougher loadout to use.
Cover me, Commander. My shield generator is offline. Hull integrity depleted. I'm at 50%. Fighter is down, Commander. Prepping fighter base. Stand by. Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. Fighter is ready. Give the order, Commander. My hull is down to 50. I'm under heavy fire, Commander. Serious hull damage here, Commander. Need to evade fire. Fighter destroyed.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Okay. Right.
Incoming message.
Nicely done, Commander.
Under attack.
Almost got the shields.
Target shields offline.
Victory
Fighter
is
assembly
close. I can feel it. Keep up the pressure.
Temperature critical.
Right, we don't have a fighter out. Get that one.
Prepping fighter base. Stand by. Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count. All systems are go, awaiting orders.
Under attack. Temperature critical.
I'm under heavy fire, Commander.
Yeah, I'm under heavy fire from the guy I'm trying to shoot.
They're taking out my shields, performing evasive maneuvers.
Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Right.
Under attack.
Got one behind me, but this is my target. Okay. Got him.
Okay, Commander.
Now for this
Concentrating
one.
fire on primary target.
Good shooting, Commander.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once.
Let's get closer again. Right.
You're on a roll,
We've
Commander.
won the battle.
You're falling back. Great job, Commander.
See if we can get one more
Take the
before they
target,
flee.
Commander. I'm moving in for attack. Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Got away.
Clear. No more threats in this sector. Okay, Commander. Fighter en route back to Mothership.
Materials. Well, that was certainly a tougher fight than the last time we did a medium with this loadout. So it weren't simple. Just checking everything still
Automated
okay.
retrieval complete, Commander.
Yes. Yeah, that's all good. Cool. Right. So, let's go do a high. Are there any highs closer than that? Yes, I thought there was. Cool. I'm at 87% hull. Let's just check my modules. Because those spec op ships, they had guns capable of causing damage through shields. Plus I was cooking myself a bit. Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
This may or may not be a good idea.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But we will see.
Understood. Booting up telepresence for fighter control. Fighter
What
is
am I
ready.
doing for
Give me
sheet
orders, Commander.
cells? I would guess we're going to reload after this battle. But we are up to 28. So, fight for the boot brigade.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Right, let's get started.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Target shields offline.
What was just shooting me? Python. Okay, we'll take you.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
Let's go for chaff.
Under attack.
Cover me, Commander. My shield generator is offline. Fighter link is down, Commander. Looks like we lost it.
Okay,
Initiated.
got another fighter out.
Prepping fighter bay. Stand by.
Trajectory disrupted.
Easy on the friendly fire, Commander. SOS is online. Standing
Flight
by.
assist off. Flight assist.
Bring us round. Chaffs, I use the rounds.
Flight assist off. Flight assist
Right, we got another one shooting me from behind.
government class signature detected.
Okay, so the scenario.
Target the
Oh!
relay. See if you can force it to retreat.
Okay. I've not done this before. This could go badly.
Gaining heat. Under attack.
Right, let's at least take this one out.
Fighter assembly complete.
Please go down. Oh, you.
Temperature critical.
Are they going to get away? Right. Okay, so now we get to attack a battle cruiser. Specifically, we need to target heat relays.
It's shooting, Commander.
Right, heat relay. Wish me luck. I'm going to want to do this from close and make sure I'm on the right side of the ship when I fire.
Under attack. Target structure destroyed.
That's
Thermal
one.
spike detected.
Where's the next one? There.
Target structure destroyed. Thermal spike detected.
Okay.
Under attack.
If there was less sounds of me being shot at, that would be nice. Right, next heat relay. Let's get in close. Sounds of people shooting me.
Target structure destroyed. Thermal spike detected.
Where's the next one? There. So, I mean, I've got no problem shooting at a Federation battle cruiser, but if it wasn't for everything else going on, this thing would have blown me to pieces.
Under attack. Target structure destroyed. Thermal spike detected.
And there's lots of guns there. So after each one, I'm putting my pips back in shields quickly. While I set about finding where my next target is. It's getting close. Where's the next one? Okay. Getting close again. Nice, round the other side.
I need covering fire. Taking critical damage.
Look at all the big guns shooting at me.
Fighter is gone, Command.
Where is this? Oh, right. Last heat relay. Where is it? All right, there it is. We're losing this battle. Get away. Tips the shield.
Warning. Temperature critical. Taking heat damage.
Let's get our fighter back out.
Copy.
And away it goes.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
So now we're just back to the battle.
Standing by.
Fighter assembly.
Roger that.
I've never had to do that before. That was quite a rush.
Under attack.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
They do seem to like ramming me. We'll have that Corvette.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack. Hull is critical. I can't take any more hits, Commander.
Looks like the fighter's being taken down.
Under attack.
So the Corvette's targeting me now. But we got him.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Okay. Looks like the green and red bars that tell me the progress of the battle have bugged out, which is a little frustrating.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
So I have no idea how well we're doing. One of shields out. That one's done. Getting closer.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once.
Target shields offline.
Oh, that one's done.
Stay on my wing. Moving to attack.
There. You.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Okay. Let's get closer.
Under attack.
Come on, 1%.
Target destroyed.
Hold tight, Bravo team.
Right. I'm surprised that this battle hasn't ended yet. It may have bugged a little bit.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's
But
make
as
our
long as
shots
that is
count.
allowing me to get kills, which it is, I'm not hugely bothered.
Roger that. Moving into attack. Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack. Shields offline. Diverting power to system. Fighter is gone, Commander.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Right, let's get our fighter out.
Copy. Deploying the fighter. Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. SLS is online. Standing by.
More power to weapons. Power plant's gone.
Fighter assembly complete.
Take it easy, Commander. I'm not the target here.
Yeah, something's definitely bugged.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Battle should have ended by now. Say it's helping me get my almost got that power plant. That power plant is done.
Under attack.
Right, next one.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Oh, that one's already gone.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack. I need support. Taking damage. Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Right. There.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Under attack.
If you're shooting me, we'll
Roger,
shoot back.
Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
Come on, you. Let's have you. Shield's doing alright. Reverse a bit.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
And that's done. Cool. Right, so that one.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Come on, you.
Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Yeah, so after that capital ship, this bugged out because it shouldn't still be going on like this. But
Take it easy, Commander. I'm not the target here.
we will. carry on while we can.
Stay on my wing. Moving to attack.
Because this is certainly helping me to rack up the kills.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Right. Get Buford on this one.
Roger that. Moving into attack. Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
No, he's done. So, this one.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target. Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Right, target the one that's targeting me.
I'm moving in for attack.
Okay, that's the first 45 done. Now we just have to do another 45.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target. Take it easy, Commander. I'm not the target here.
It's chaffing, so we're going to try the rails. But he's moving fast, that makes that too hard. So we just waiting for the chaff to disperse.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once.
Yeah, this is reset to how a combat zone used to be. Which, given that I've got another 45 of these ships to do, is no terrible thing.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Beams are doing a good job. Come on, that's it.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack. Enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Okay, and then there's...
Roger,
This
Commander.
one?
Focusing my attack on your target.
trying to pick as easy a target as possible. Power plant's done. Okay. That's not going to work, mate. Not in time for you.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
Right.
I'm under heavy fire, Commander.
Target shields offline.
Let's take that power plant. Mess with the rails. Oh, at least another one on me.
Flight assist off.
They're very close to each other.
Flight assist on. Under attack.
Take a bit of shields out.
Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage.
Right.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
You, I am annoyed with. Nice.
Take it easy, Commander. I'm not the target here.
Under attack.
Thermal vent on these beams is lovely. Oh, the rails are almost out of ammo. That's a pity. And he went for the ram and failed.
Taking heat damage.
We're all clear. No more threats in this sector.
Right. We are
Numerous
now...
enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Weapons rearmed. Weapons rearmed.
Okay. Right.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
Heat sink deployed. Under attack.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
Go.
Numerous enemies to choose from, Commander. Let's make our shots count.
Alright.
Roger,
This will be our
Commander.
next one.
Focusing my attack on your target.
I think I have his attention.
Under attack. Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage.
It has a learning curve, certainly, Winnie. But if you take it a step at a time, you can learn to play it. If there's anything you want to ask about, please do. Happy to help if I can.
Enemies fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Right,
Tango
where are
is
you?
down.
Let's get out from in the middle of a load
Unable
of
to
them.
comply.
Okay, you. Yeah, you're good.
Target shields.
Negative, Commander.
Okay, that's plugged
Cannot
out as
comply.
well.
No can do, Commander.
Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Right. Who's next? You. Yeah,
Unable to
okay.
comply.
I may have to just make sure I'm going to get some credit for this one. Right, so you orders attack target. Does that work?
Cannot comply.
No, it's bugged. You. Let's get in there. And it's done.
Victor 1 Alpha.
Warning, temperature critical.
Bye-bye. Right, not sure how many more I've got to go. We'll check that in a moment. This is going well though, it's not firing at me yet. Ah, shooting at me. Far too late. Let's see how many we're up to now. 32 left, I believe. Any good candidates? Them.
Target shields offline.
Wilco, holding fire.
Right,
Commencing recovery, Commander.
let's
Stand
recall
by.
the fighter and then relaunch it and see if that bug sorts that bug out. Yeah, there is a lot to learn in the game. There's a lot of different aspects to it. One thing I will say though is the community is very friendly, and particularly in Twitch streams, very open to people coming in saying, how do I do this? And you'll get a lot of answers, useful answers as well. So do feel free to do so, you know, come and ask questions. This stream, other streams, wherever.
I'm taking hull damage, Commander. Fighter is gone, Commander.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Right, let's get another fighter out.
Understood. Booting up telepathy for fighter control. SLS is online. Standing by.
Cool. It's another one. You're up close. So, attack
Okay,
that target,
Commander.
please.
Concentrating fire on primary target.
Under attack.
Ooh, got on with the rails. That's the power plant done. Eagle. Yes, please.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
Target shields offline. Fighter assembly complete. Frameshift charge detected.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
Yeah, got him. Another eagle. We're trying to make up our numbers of kills here, so we want to be canny about who we pick a fight with.
Offline.
For example, someone whose shields has just gone offline.
Take the target, Commander. I'm
He's a good
moving in for
candidate.
attack.
Cool. You, where are you? Okay, you're relatively close.
Roger, Commander. Focusing
You
my
have no
attack on your
shields,
target.
you have damage. Other people are shooting you, you're an easy kill. Right, there's one person who's targeting me, so we want to dissuade them from that. I don't know who just bumped into me. Okay. Oh.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
So I will just say at the moment that if you are enjoying this stream at all, please consider dropping a follow so that you understand when I next go live. There's information in the panels on my social media and my schedule. Oh. Sorry, managed to step on the volume control then somehow. Have I always played as a combat pilot? I play as a bit of everything. I've done combat for a while, yes. That has been PvP combat, PvE combat, which is very much different from
Warning. Temperature critical.
PvP combat. But I have a fair amount of experience in combat against NPCs.
I'm under heavy fire, Commander.
Target shields offline.
You also got to remember that this is a heavily engineered ship. So against PvE, this ship is difficult for them to take down.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
It's not impossible though, I can be forced out of this combat zone.
Shields offline. Diverting power to systems. Easy on the friendly fire, Commander.
Yeah, Buford. What we got? You. Your shields
Roger
are almost
that.
done.
Moving into attack.
So I want to get a bit closer before I open up with the rails so that they are more effective. Rails have a weapon, sorry, the beams are more effective. Beams, like most weapons, have a weapon drop off beyond a certain range, which I think for the beams might start at about 500 meters. So the closer I am, the more damage I do with these beams. So I just need to reacquire the targets. There they are, slow. Right, so they're chatting. So so we want to try and hit them with the rails. My lord, how are you? Good to see you.
50% hull, Commander. Taking critical damage. Fighter destroyed.
Yep, that's you. Let's get the next one out.
Prepping fighter bay. Stand by. Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander.
That one there is
Let's not
attacking
throw them all
me.
on us at once. Fighter deployed. I'm here if you need me.
So, for those who don't actually know what's happening here, player faction I support has been wanting to take a particular base over. We have finally triggered the civil war that's required for us to take it off of the other faction. And that's why I'm in this conflict zone. Would help if I wasn't in reverse. So I've got at least one other ship on me at the moment. I've got to be careful. Good man, Buford. Carry on. There's a couple there, aren't they?
Fighter assembly complete.
Right, so they're not on me at the moment. So let's take this one out. How are we doing for shield cells? 2 left. Right. That'll do. The shield's partly down.
I'm moving in for attack.
Oh, it's good to hear, my lord. That is good to hear. Please do feel free to come in and ask questions whenever. And I will attempt to continue to assist you. Pips and shields because he started shooting at me. There's another one shooting me, so let's have one of those last 2 shield cells. You're good. You're almost done.
Okay, Commander. Concentrating fire on primary target.
Let's hope we get there in time. Good.
Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once.
Right.
Roger, Commander. Focusing my attack on your target.
So first off, we start with pips to weapons. So that we can continue to fire the beams. And as we're not being shot by anyone else or this particular pilot, now we are, so now we put some backing shields. And there's another one on me as well.
Looks like we've got a runner, Commander. Let's take them out before they jump.
Indeed.
Stay on my wing. Moving to attack.
Serious hull damage here, Commander. Need to evade fire.
What we got? You're almost done. So a few brief shots just to establish so I get the combat bond. There we go. And they're done. Well done. Very well done. Small steps in this game, but it all adds up. See if we can melt an eagle. Yep, that's your shield's got. Alright, a bit more in shields.
Shields are down. I need covering fire. Fire is gone, Commander.
Fighter assembly initiated.
First bounty. Excellent stuff. I hope you had a drink at the bar afterwards. Let's get another fighter out.
Understood. Booting up telepresence for fighter control.
Now let's go after this one because the shield's almost gone.
SLS is online. Standing by.
Once the shield's done. Oh, got him 1 out of 2 with the railguns there. I'll take that. How are we doing in numbers? 15 to go.
Fighter assembly complete.
Let's get my
Roger,
fighter on this
Commander.
one.
Focusing my attack on your target.
Make sure we have the power plant dialed in.
Stay on my wing. Moving to attack.
Need to get closer.
Prepare to engage.
Seems to want to stay away from me. Oh. Using chaff. Start going forward again, get close. Okay. Really do getting closer to this one. That's better. There's profiles like that, I've got a chance of hitting him with the rails.
Multiple hull impacts detected.
Yeah, Cobra can be a very good combat ship because it is manoeuvrable, it's fast, and if nothing else it can probably run away. Our shield cell.
Shields offline. Diverting power to systems. My hull is down to 50. Serious hull damage here, Commander. Need to evade fire. Fighter is gone, Commander.
Fighter assembly initiated.
Good to hear. And yeah, particularly compared to the in-game tutorials, your first combat, depending on what it is, can be a lot easier than those tutorials. Right. You. Oh, running away. Got them. Right. I have no more of my shield cells left. So I've got to watch myself. An easy eagle will take it. Just wanting to make up the rest of the 15. Bounty hunting I find to be a lot of fun. I find quite a few things in the game to be a lot of fun. But I do enjoy bounty hunting.
Target shields offline.
So, when we get close to pips to engines, he's targeting us to some pips and shields. We definitely have the advantage here, he's down to 20% odd hull. Any more easy ships? Oh, what's in range? That Cobra will be the easier one.
Copy. Deploying the fighter.
Right, do we have any more eagles?
Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. Fighter is ready. Give the order, Commander.
No, we do not. That one then.
Under attack. Target shields
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in
Not
for attack.
at all a problem, don't worry about it.
I need support. Taking damage.
Feel free to ask questions when I'm in combat. I might not see it straight away, but I will try and answer when I do.
Commander, my shield generator is offline. We're down to 50% hull, Commander.
If it does complain.
Hull is critical. I can't take any more hits, Commander. Fighter is gone, Commander.
fighter assembly initiated.
No power plant for you though.
Under attack.
Right, we need to get closer to him. Someone behind me is shooting me. So I need to be mindful. Yeah, I suspect we do, don't we? Oh no, they're going to get away. See if we can stop them. gone. 10-minute latency. Yikes. That's really bad. Right, let's see if we can get another fighter out. Yes.
Commencing fighter deployment. Multiple hostile ships in this sector, Commander. Let's not throw them all on us at once. Fighter deployed. I'm here if you need me.
Okay, just get their attention.
Under attack.
That sounds like maybe 30 seconds. Although I have said that more than once. That's still a lot more latency than I would expect.
Enemy is fleeing. Target their subsystems, Commander.
Good. It's good to know that hopefully was just some sort of a spike. Right. So generally speaking, good, much better. Generally speaking, you want to target modules in combat, and the module of choice, particularly for PvE combat, is the power plant. When the power plant goes, depending on how the skill of the pilot will help determine how they've got their power set up, and they will lose access to some of their modules. Because when the power plant goes to zero, the power plant only produces, there we go, 50% of the total power output. So it can screw all sorts of things up for them. It used to be that it stopped the power completely, which would make more sense. Yeah, these are NPCs, but they changed it because it was a bit unbalanced. So yeah, you'll have to look on your key mappings, but there is one for select module, and as I select each one on my HOTAS, it scrolls through, and I do that till I find the power plant, which currently is 9% of this ship.
I'm moving in for attack.
And my weapons will try to target that. Engines is also good, particularly if you want a pirate. But generally speaking, not getting close here. There we go. By the time you've destroyed one module, their hull will probably be mostly down. And if their engines go, they stay on the same heading and same speed as they had before. And although that can be fine quite a bit of the time, it does sometimes cause situations where they just basically fly away from you too fast and you can't catch up with them. So I am in a slower ship, so I don't tend to target engines. In a Cobra, you can probably catch them. But effectively I'm in a war zone, so I've bought a tank.
make our shots count.
But yeah, targeting people's drives is a very common pirate trick as well. Ooh, I think my own fighter just drowned me. Let's see if we can get this asp.
Roger that. Moving into attack.
Okay, so I haven't used mines in a while. There was one point after a certain update where they were particularly good for trading ships and other ships that would probably want to run away from a fight. Because NPC pirates in particular, the AI wasn't handling the mines very well, and so they would run straight into them, which was extremely amusing. So loading up your trading ship with mine launchers was a pretty good tactic. That's been changed because it was a bug. It wasn't something the game should be doing. Do I play solo? I play all modes depending on what I am doing. Currently I am in a private group for the player group that I'm helping out. In terms of solo, the only time I ever really use it is if I'm trying to dock at the station and it's the landing pads are full, maybe another player's on there, so I'll drop into solo then. But with the mines, I think they're a bit tricky to use. If I was going to go for mines, they would be on a trader. They would be shock mines, and they would be used as a distraction for an enemy I was running away from. I wouldn't use them today for a main combat ship. That's not to say that there aren't people who can, just that it wouldn't work for me. 4 more to go. I'm not playing solo, I'm in a private group. And the reason I'm in a private group in a warship is because I am streaming. I am a PC player too, Chilbiti, yes. I actually have the game on Xbox and PS4 as well, because I've been playing it since it came out and I've picked those up over the years, but predominantly I am a PC player. Certainly for stream. 7 days in, you got your first kill and you want some more. Excellent stuff. Go for it. Yeah, you. Petrol dropship, yeah. Easy to take.
Paint the target, Commander. I'm moving in for attack.
Let's get closer. I have played a little bit on PS4 and Xbox. With PS4, I do believe you can get a HOTAS set up. And that makes a big difference for me. I'm very much used to HOTAS. I'm pretty poor with most console controllers. Right.
Let's make our shots count.
The advantage of playing on the console, of course, would be I can play on a big TV, which would be really cool. How do you feel about a duel with the average ship? I'll even take the shield generator. PvP combat is something I want to start studying properly and get better at. And when I do, I will have no problem streaming PvP stuff, including duels. Right now, I'm not good enough to do it, and for it to be fun for me and fun for the other person. And it's not something I'd be looking to stream right now. But at some point in the future, Falganka, yeah, that's entirely a possibility. PC does have VR. I have friends who play a lot in VR and they love it. I, in the past, have done a bit of fuel ratting, and you can't see the chat logs for the fuel rats if you're in VR, unless you've got set up for that. So I never really got into VR, but I am assured by people I trust that the VR is really good. Thank you, my lord. Right, this may be the last one of the 90. I'm sure that you would intend to, but I know that, you know, mistakes can happen, and I have just been streaming since for just over 3 hours straight, so I will be calling it a night.
I need support, taking damage.
Oh, Buford's complaining. I will be calling it a night once I get this handed in. So not this time, Falganka, but by all means, you know, if you look in the panels below, you'll see my Twitter. Drop me a DM on Twitter, and I'll get in touch. As I say, I am just starting with the whole FA off training as a prelude to starting to learn how to do proper PvP combat.
Automated retrieval, Commander.
And you know, when I start doing that, if you want a duel, yeah, why not? But right now, particularly tonight, not going to happen, I'm afraid. Right. Retrieving my fighter. Not interested right now, no.
Fighter is locked down. We're good to go, Commander.
Right. Okay.
Cannot comply.
Nope.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
Let's get out of here then.
1, engage.
Right. So, first things first. We need to land at Sulk Settlements, switch to a medium ship, and just hand these missions in. Which will not take us long to do. And it looks like there's another member of the Boot Brigade out there. Righteous Indignation. Type 10. That's entirely up to you two. Commander Mark Shadow Smith. Cool. Oh, there we go. Right, let's go get the ships. Swap round. Okay, so its influence changes in the BGS Excalibur. So if we look on this map, you can currently see the war has just started because Boot Brigade and Shesilver State are at 31.8 influence. That's how the war starts. Once every 24 hours, and I think it's at some point early morning UK time at the moment, but it does vary, they will total up the effects of all the ships destroyed, combat bonds handed in, etc, etc. All the things that contribute to the war, and they will adjust the influences. And basically I think we need something like a 5% lead on influence for us to win the war. So given that this is a player group, we've been waiting for this for a while, I suspect it will only take us a few days. Looks like the System Defence Force, which is the Boot Brigade, want to see if I've committed any crimes. So yeah, it's the influence changes, and that happens once every 24 hours. And for whatever reason they're not here, so it's called the Boot Brigade.
Frameshift drive charging.
So let me just get
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
right. So let me carry on the way. So Boot Brigade here, BOOB Brigade. And that is the player group for a streamer called Psyche. I'll just type her name there. Okay, and I would heartily recommend anyone who likes watching Elite Dangerous streams go and follow her and watch her streams. But it's her player group. So that's who I'm basically doing some work for this evening. Okay. Right. No problem, Caliber. Or Excalibur, sorry. Right. Analysis mode? Oh, we switch over. Perhaps, my lord. Let me just check. Does look that way. I mean, for me, I have absolutely no problem with PvP. Fully accept if I fly it open, there could be the potential for PvP. I fight myself in open a lot, and I've not had that much in the way of people try and take me down. So open is actually relatively safe, but there are some things like community goals where it's obviously that bit more dangerous. And I've got no problem with doing PvP on stream, but once I actually feel like I will do more than get myself blown up, because I know a number of proper PvP pilots and they will tear me apart in under a minute, even in this ship, because this is a ship that's spec'd for PvE combat. Thank you, my lord, that's appreciated. Particularly a tanky style of fighting, and that ain't going to save you from a good PvP fighter. It's just going to get you blown up. Which is good actually, because it means that there's some very different combat styles in the game, and that adds a bit more to it all. I feel. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So the funny thing is, this is the very base that we are fighting to take over. Last base in the system that we don't control. And the faction we're fighting control it at the moment, which is why we're fighting them. So I'm landing at the only base that they control in the system. And they're going to refuel me and rearm me. You're welcome, my lord. Don't worry about it. If it helps people enjoy the game, I'm happy. I've discovered myself that there's a lot to this game. There's a lot to do. I've been playing it since it came out, which is over 3 years ago now. And I still haven't done everything. And I'd like to help show people some aspects of the game and show them some of that there. So I do appreciate that if people don't show you this stuff, it can seem to be very grindy. And it doesn't have to be. Right.
Descend to flight level 50.
Thank you very much. Okay. So, I've been streaming since 6. Thank you. I've been streaming since 6. That's 3.5 hours straight through, and 3.5 hours in conflict zones is quite a strain. So I'm going to bring it to a halt there. What we're going to do, we're going to raid another Elite Dangerous stream, which is Hello, it's Colo. She's another excellent streamer. So I would heartily recommend you stick around with the raid and experience Hello, it's Colo. She's a lot of fun to watch. She's a better FA off flyer than I am, by far, because she only flies FA off, which amazes me still. So, let me just set a raid off. Let me also just check. Yep. Okay, so. Let's just make sure it is on Elite Dangerous before I send you to a stream. She is. Excellent. Right. So, thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow night, starting at 6 o'clock UK time. I'll be handing them in tomorrow, first thing on the stream, so you will get to see me reap the rewards. It's just a couple of mission hands in, but it is 60 million, which is nice. Although I've got 2.4 billion already. So, thank you Excalibur Forever for that follow. That is much appreciated. So, what we're going to do is head over to Colo now. There isn't any raid message or anything, but do feel free to say hello, and I hope you have as much fun in her stream as I do, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you.